Hey baby, good morning. How we doing this morning? I hope everything is going well for you. I am, of course, having my breakfast and relaxing. I must didn't get rocked as a child or something because I just love swinging. It's very peaceful, gives you a moment to reflect on things, figure out your day, make a schedule for the day, and just be peaceful, and I'm team peace over here. God promises us peace that surpasses all understanding, so he's the one who provides the peace for us, which is amazing. So I like to come and swing and just unbox my day so I can get started with my schedule that I have planned for myself. But I wanted to talk to you guys, kings and queens. I hope everything's going good for you, your health and everything you got going on. In addition to that, I want to pray for your household and whatever you're praying for as well. I think that interceding for people in their prayers, I think that God really wants us to do that. So I intercede for people that may be crying out to God and don't have the right words to say. So anyway, it just trips me out because at this point I'm like, people are still doing stupid stuff and I don't understand. God has showed us from the beginning of this year, in this short period of time, he has showed us all of these different miraculous things that he's doing with the weather and making examples out of people, letting them know that this is not the time to do stupid stuff. But still and yet, we still got people out here doing stupid stuff. And it's like, well, I know why, the crash outs are doing stupid stuff. They just, they know that their time is coming and they know that they got their karma. So they trying to take people with them, in the midst of it. Instead of taking accountability. And it's like they don't understand that they're reaping more and more karma on themselves, but who's going to explain it to them because they don't even listen? So there's no purpose of trying to explain it to them. You just let them deal with what they're going to deal with. But the accountability part of it, it's like, how many times does God have to ask you to take accountability? Like, how many times does he have to show you? And that's why I tell you all the time, I don't be feeling sorry for nobody. I really don't. Because the thing about it is, God gives you so many signs. He gives you so many chances. He's constantly reaching out to you. He damn near begging. Yeah, like I said, he damn near begging everybody to get their shit together. And it's like, why does it have to be once stuff get bad for you that you want to actually start doing right? Why can't it be, what I'm saying, those warning signs that he sends you to let you know this might not be a good idea? Like, we don't want to use our brain for some reason. I just don't get it. And then the thing about it is, I prefer, this is just me, I prefer to take accountability. The reason why I started taking accountability is because it's easier. Fighting against the grain and not taking accountability and just doing stupid stuff over and over again, expecting a different result, is just madness to me. And it's just like, nah, I'd rather just say, hey, I fucked up. This is what I did and I fucked up. And this is how, I ain't doing that no more. Like, this is something that I'm not going to win in. So I'm not going to do that no more. And I'd rather just walk away from the situation knowing that I fucked up, I made a mistake, and what I'm saying, I'm just going to take that and charge that to the game and just, use it as a learning experience. But now we ain't got these type of people cut from that type of cloth, which is crazy to me, because it's like, you rather keep on doing something that don't work and dig a deeper hole for yourself, and that makes no sense, because when you are clearly seeing that you are getting your karma, I mean, do it feel good? Like, some people just be on some old, want to be on some drama, victim, dramatic all kind of lifestyles, and it's like, nah, baby, we do peace over here. But then them be the same people that be sitting up here mad at everybody that's peaceful. Make it make sense. You ain't calling in peace in your life. You doing stupid stuff on a regular basis. You ain't calling in no peace. You literally calling in drama. You know, challenges and roadblocks and all kind of stupid stuff. You calling in just ridiculous situations for yourself, and then you mad at people because they peaceful. Make it make sense. When you could be peaceful yourself. And then the crazy part, this is the kicker for me. It's like, peaceful people will legit tell you why they peaceful, tell you how to be peaceful, will show you and demonstrate peace. You know what I'm saying? Primarily, the peace comes from God. But the thing about it is, they will show you how to be peaceful, and you still choose chaos. Make it make sense. So again, I don't be feeling sorry for nobody. If you go around your whole entire life feeling sorry for people, they play on that shit. They play on that. It's like enabling people. If they don't feel sorry for themselves, why the hell would you feel sorry for them? It's like, you know, at some point in life, you got to stop letting people bring you down. Real talk. You know, it's nothing wrong with loving everybody. But when you see that there's people that are doing stupid stuff on a regular basis, why would you support that? You're not real. You're not a real person. Only fake people support fake shit. Only fake people support, you know, people destroying themselves on purpose, and they the biggest cheerleader like that. No, we're not doing that. At some point, you got to be a leader and say, you're fucking up, okay? And I'm not about to sit up here and watch you do this to yourself because you're doing stupid stuff, you know? Keep it 100. And I noticed that it's always the people that can't even keep it 100 with themselves, that can't keep it 100 with everybody else. You know, they so worried about what somebody gonna think of them, and if somebody gonna like them, or if they gonna hurt somebody's feelings. I'm not her. I'm not her. I am legit going to tell you that's not hot. You need to change that. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people don't like Leos, because Leos are more straightforward, if you will. And I'm not saying all Leos, because there's some low vibrational Leos that are just flawed as fuck, and they just a disgrace to the human race. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the real authentic Leos that care about the best interest of everyone. The ones that, you know, will see something in you, see the potential in you, and try to encourage you to actually change your ways. Those are the ones I'm talking about, the real true leaders. You know, but at the end of the day, if you looking for some type of entourage, some type of rah-rah group of people to support you in all that you do, that there lies the problem. Because if you can't be your own cheerleader, if you can't take accountability and say, hey, you know, these are things I need to change because my life is being destroyed by my own hands, you know, then you got a problem, like for real. And then it's really ridiculous when you like 899 years old and you still doing the same dumb shit that never worked in your life, and you're expecting your life to be great, or you hating on somebody else's life that's great because you choose not to change your fucked up ass ways. You know, so you need people in your life that's going, like I was saying, you need more people in your life that's going to keep it real with you. Unfortunately, there's a shortage in real people in this world right now. But that's okay, because I feel like everybody really need to be looking at themselves and not worried about who out here in this world. We got too much stuff going on in our life to be worried about what everybody else got going on. Real talk. And to be honest with you, I'm just the type of person where I'm just like, man, if I try to help you and you clearly ain't trying to receive my help, I don't care about what you got going on in your life moving forward. I don't care, because it doesn't have anything to do with me. It doesn't change anything in my life. It doesn't add value. at this point, you are now a waste of time, which is, like I always say, the most valuable asset that we have. So I don't care what you have going on in your life, especially after I tried to help you with something. You know, I don't care about anybody feeling some type of way. And, you know, my boundaries are set. You know, my standards are set. It's like we're at the time now where everybody needs to be reciprocating. And if they are not reciprocating in your life in some form or fashion, then you should not care about what other people got going on. Because the thing about it is, do they care about you? Do they care about you? You got to actually start examining the people that you are dealing with and say, I am investing this time into these people, and they are not receiving any of the information that I am giving them. So, should I care about them, or do they care about me? All right. Now, if I'm investing in you and you're not investing anything in me, why would I keep you around? Why would I keep you around? Y'all holding on to this extra baggage of people that don't care about themselves, don't care about you, don't care about anything. And you're wondering why your life is so chaotic and so out of control and so unbalanced. And again, I'm going to say, and then you mad. You mad. You really kiki in the situation when somebody else is happy. What you mad for? Why you in your feelings? You know, it's literally like, if you can't see with your own eyes, out of your own eyes, that you are damaging. Not only are you damaging your own life, but you're self-destructing. Okay? And then you got a whole bunch of groups of people around you self-destructing as well. And it's like, you can't see what the problem is. You're the problem. You're the problem because you don't have no self-control. You don't actually care enough about yourself to say, fuck this shit. And you want to sit up here and place the blame on everybody else. Why? Why? Who did it besides you? You know, so you got to look at those things. You got to look at all of that type of stuff. So that's why I be sitting here. I just be peaceful. I be chilling. I be meditating on the word of God. I be trusting in the Lord with all my heart. I be, you know, just giving everything and casting my cares on him because he asked me to do that. And I utilize the Lord for any type of issues that I may have, which are minimal. Because, you know, when you don't have all that chaos and all of that extra stuff in the background going on, you don't have problems. You don't be having no real problems. You just be, you know, on that peaceful shit, like in real life, not play life. You be on some peaceful shit because it's like the problems, they don't even come into your bubble, if you will, because number one, you're not causing problems, you're not attracting problems, you're not calling in problems, you don't surround yourself around problems. So why would problems be present? Why would problems be present in your life at that point? You know, and then you giving everything to God, which is the creator of all things, which created the problems. Okay? And then you're such a good person and you're always doing good, that why would good attract a problem? Make it make sense, you know? And so your life looks different. So at some point you got to choose what type of life you want to have. You know, you got to choose this for yourself. Because, you know, if not, everybody else around you going to choose your life for you. And I'm the type of person where I don't like to be handled by nobody. I like to actually have control over my own life. I like to call the shots in my own life. And so I don't like to be handled. But a lot of y'all do. Y'all get handled by everybody. And at some point, you got to choose yourself and love yourself enough to say, nah, I'm good on all that. I choose me this time. I love you so much, kings and queens. I'll talk to you soon.